to how to navigate our website, to get registered as a vendor, and to how to respond to our solicitations, how to do some research before you respond to our procurement opportunities, such as searching for contracts, contract database, looking for projection, procurement opportunities, how to use our website efficiently, basically. So my name is Grace Deno. I'm one of the division chiefs in the Office of Procurement here in Montgomery County. I see quite a few procurement staff in this meeting, so I'd like to go around for them to introduce themselves to you. Please briefly introduce yourself, your name, and your job title, as well as the field or industry or departments that your portfolio contains. Thank you, and let's start with Bethany.
Good morning, I'm Bethany Manimbo. I am the Supplier Engagement Manager in the Office of Procurement.
Bethany is the star for arranging all of these outreach events. We host or participate about 50 plus events every year. So they're all done by Bethany. So she's our star for this. Next, let's go to Sharonda Baltimore.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sharonda Baltimore. I am the manager of the Division of Central Services. So we handle all of our internal functions, including IT, HR, budget, customer service, and public information requests.
Thank you, Sharonda. Pat Scheid.
Good morning. My name is Pat Scheid. I'm a program specialist with the Office of Procurement, Division of Business Relations and Compliance.
Steve Noguera.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Noguera. I work on Grace's team under the Division of Business Relations and Compliance, and I manage the county's prevailing wage program. Thank you.
Thank you. Melissa Garner.
Good morning, Melissa Garner. I'm the Division Chief of Operations. So equivalent with Grace, and handle the group that works directly with the departments for facilitating all the procurements.
Thank you. Michael Brown.
Good morning. My name is Michael Brown, and I manage the local business programs here in Montgomery County Office of Procurement for the Division of Business Relations and Compliance.
Thank you. Karen DeLuca.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Karen DeLuca, and I also work in the Office of Procurement on the operations side under Melissa Gardner's team. And I manage a team of 6 specialists, and we handle the solicitations, issuing them, and also executing those contracts.
Thank you. Nola Song.
Hi, good morning. I'm Nola Song. I'm the section manager. I work underneath Melissa, and I manage the team of buyers who handle TEBS, which is the technology department, and HHS. Thank you.
Thank you. Alvin Boss.
Good morning. My name is Al Boss. I am the program manager for the Minority Female Disabled Owned Businesses Program, Office of Procurement, Division of Business Relations and Compliance. We are basically responsible for assisting certified minority firms in gaining access to contract opportunities that a prime may have available in the purchasing of any goods, services, or subcontracting in support of the contract. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you. Virginia Tejada. I'm moving on to Amelia Marion.
Hi, everyone. Amelia Marion. I'm a contract performance analyst working under Melissa.
Thank you. Eric Harris.
Yes, good morning. My name is Eric Harris. I'm with the Office of Procurement. I work primarily with aging and disability and homeless services.
Carrie Albright.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Carrie Albright. I am a program manager for the Wage Requirements Law, and I work in the Division of Business Relations and Compliance. Welcome.
Thank you. Brianna Oland.
Good morning. My name is Brianna Oland. I am a program specialist on NOLA Song's team, working with some of the Technology Enterprise and Business Solutions contracts, as well as the Division of Behavioral Health and Crisis Services within Health and Human Services.
Thank you. Penny Karakaya.
Hello. This is Penny Markaya with the Office of Procurement. I work under Bob Norris's team. I'm a procurement specialist, and my specialty portfolio is Department of General Services, Facilities Management, all their time and material contracts. Thank you.
Thank you. Zoe Polak.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Zoe Pollock. I am a procurement specialist on Karen's team, and I work primarily with the Department of Recreation.
Thank you. Bob Norris.
Oh, good morning. There you go. Good morning, everyone. Bob Norris, Section Operations Manager. I have 5 buyers that are departments that we handle are Department of General Services, Fleet, Facilities Management, the Public Safety Services departments, which include Police, Fire and Rescue, Sheriff's Department, as well as Department of Environmental Protection.
Grace, you're muted.
I'm sorry. I see one more, Zahan. Okay. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Zahan, are you talking?
Good morning. My name is Zahanara Hassan. I am a procurement specialist on NOLA Song's team. My portfolio is Health and Human Service contract and Office of Grant Management contract. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all the procurement staff I see. If I missed anybody or if somebody coming late, please just introduce yourself. All right, let's move forward. So today's topic is our website, procurement website, how to navigate, how to find opportunities, what are the steps that you can take if you want to do business with us. So let me share my screen. Do you see my screen with the procurement website?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is our procurement home site. As you can see, the web address is www.montgomerycountymd.gov/PRO. So that is Montgomery County's Office of Procurement's homepage. From this homepage, you can see our announcement of any news or any upcoming events in the middle column. And also we did quite a few how-to videos for you guys. Let me show you the repository of all of our videos, including many past open houses that we recorded, many webinars or training seminars that we did for example, prevailing wage, or how to write an effective proposal, or how to do business with Purple Line. So there are many good video topics here that you can see. And Bethany, I see 2 videos that are not available here. I don't know. We need to check what the problem is. So it goes back to a few years. Definitely, there's many good topics that you can go through to see if you want to, deep down, dig a little deep in one of these topics. Let me go back to the homepage. Sorry. So there's some good tools over here that I want to show you. as a vendor that you have, if you have not done business with Montgomery County before, you want to look at our solicitations or figure out how to attend our pre-bid conferences or search for our contract database to find out if we have contracts for your goods and services, then I'm going to show you all that. So first of all, I want to show you the solicitation contracts page where you can find all of our formal solicitations and informal and open solicitations. Our formal solicitations are the invitation for bids or request for proposals that are over $100,000 in contract value. This means the total contract value that if you have if the contract spans for 5 years, then we are talking about 5 years total contract value that are over $100,000. So when you go clicking here, then you can see these are all live solicitations, and these are their due date and time. Our solicitation package can be pretty long. So for you to just look at the summary of abbreviated version, for example, I'm interested in this vegetated roofing maintenance solicitation, then you can click on this view scope button, excuse me, to just read the paragraph or two to see in summary what we're looking for. If you are really interested in this, then you can choose to download the full scope or download the whole solicitation packet. We're trying to, I know everybody's busy running your business, so we try to save you some time so you can be more efficient. As you can see, at any time we could have 15, 20 live solicitations, and these formal solicitations, we post them on average at least 30 days. So I would recommend at least check this formal solicitation list maybe once every other week so that you don't miss any opportunities. We do have a notification method. If your registered commodity code in our vendor registration matches the solicitation that is issued, when we put the same commodity code in that solicitation, then you will get a notification in email. However, that is not a 100% matching always. So I would still, if I'm a vendor, I would recommend to proactively check this list as a routine. Some of these solicitations, as you can see, have this wording there, says reserved for local small business reserve program. That means you need to apply for a local small business certification on our vendor registration system so that you will be considered to compete in this RFP. If you did not put your application in by the due time and date of this solicitation, when we receive all the proposals, we will not consider your solicitation or your proposal just because you did not apply for that certificate. So I will show you where to apply for that certificate and the requirements of that certificate. The other categories for solicitations, we also have informal and open solicitations. For our informal solicitations, they are over $10,000 and below $100,000. And they are first out being reserved under the local small business reserve program again. So make sure you do have your application of the certificate in our vendor registration database prior to this date and time. If for some reason we did not receive enough proposals or enough response, or if all the response we received are not deemed qualified for that solicitation, then we will cancel the local small business solicitation and reissue the solicitation open to everybody. So that's why you see 2 of these are reserved and 2 of these are not currently under the informal solicitation. And another category I do want to make sure that you are aware, we always have a big list of open solicitations here. These are the solicitations that are always open, similar to recruitment that fill close until filled. We have many physician, nursing, oral health services, food catering services, road equipment services. This is our snow removal in the winter services. Many health-related services in here. Early intervention services for infants and toddler programs. So if you are in those fields, definitely check out this list. We have many opportunities in our open solicitation category. So coming back to our homepage, if you did participate in our solicitation or if you were interested in one of them, we do have the solicitation tracker on our website where you can put your keyword in. Let's say I put in something about roofing, for example. This was a solicitation that I responded to or I was interested in. You can click on that and find out where that solicitation is at. Basically, a lot of people would say, when I submitted a proposal, I don't hear from you guys for months at a time. So could you show us what is going on the background? So we have these stages where the solicitations are on. As you can see, if it's red, that means that step is in delay. This one is completed. But for the ones that you submitted a proposal on, for example, this one, solicitation response date is due. After this time, you will be seeing the step 3 is in progress. This one only took about a month to finish. Sometimes during that month, you want to know what's going on. You will come here and you will understand, okay, the awardee has not been posted yet. That means they are still evaluating those proposals. Then once the proposed awardee is posted, you have 10 days to protest or to ask any question. And then there's the contract execution, in this case, 2 months later. If you have any questions during this whole process, you can, the questions regarding what the department really wants, what kind of requirements they're looking for, or if you have a question about their standard or requirements, you can contact the technical contact. This is the person in the department as a contract administrator in the general services department. If you have a question about where this solicitation is, when can I expect it to be awarded, or if you have a question about am I missing any forms, you can contact the procurement specialist here, and this is their procurement. The reason this person has just the procurement general email is because this person has retired. But if you have a current solicitation pulled up, then you'll see that buyer's personal email, or actually the county email. That's one good tool. Another thing I want to show is on this tab under our socioeconomic programs or contract compliance programs page. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cold. You will find more detailed information about how am I qualified for a local small business. In this case, we are talking about Montgomery County-based principal place of your business need to be located in Montgomery County, then you will qualify as a local. And if your size is not exceeding the thresholds, then you will qualify as small. Then we also have local business preference program here and local business subcontracting program. The program manager for 3 local programs are Michael Brown. He's the program manager for all of our local and small business programs. Then you also have the M stands for minority, female, disabled-owned business program. The program manager is Alvin Boss. You have met with Michael and Alvin earlier, and they're both in this meeting. If you have any question, we will reserve some time later for you to ask any questions regarding their programs. So this is Alvin Boss's contact information here. We also have our wage requirements law. The program manager is Carrie Albright, and she is also here. And our prevailing wage law, which applies to our construction services. The program manager, Steve Noguera, he's also here. I also want to show you for all the procurement specialists as well as the contract administrator in the department, we do have under Contact Us tab, we do have their list here. By the way, this is our Director Ash Shetty here. So for the department, if you know that your services are mostly catered, for example, HHS, you can come here and look for the contractor information, contract administrator's contact information from here. That's HHS, Department of Health and Human Services. But as you can see, there are multiple of them. So it's likely you do need to figure out which one, because there are quite a few different divisions and different fields, senior programs, infant youth programs. You need to figure out which one you need to contact with. And as you can see, some of the big departments would have many staff that are working on their procurement for their department. This is general services. They have many. Another one would be transportation. They also have many contract administrators. Some smaller departments, there will just be one person that handle their procurement in that department. So that person would be showing here. For example, the Department of Environmental Protection, there are 2 people here. And we work with them very closely when they issue a solicitation or sign a contract. So these are the list for the departmental contract administrators. And then the other list would be the procurement specialists who are assigned to these departments and working with them on their contracts. There are all these are our procurement specialists. If you click on their name, you will get their email address or contact or the phone number. And you can talk to them if you have any questions regarding particular contract or solicitation or timeline of contracts, or if you want to obtain, let's say, the solicitation document that was issued 2 years ago that you're interested in participating next time, you can contact the procurement specialist to obtain that document through the MPIA request, the Maryland Public Information Act request. Let's see. By the way, the MPIA request is right here, the public information request. Some of the documents we release to you will have redactions on them because some of the contract documents would have proprietary information on them that we have to redact. Then another very useful tab here is the vendor resources tab that we put together for new vendors who have never done business with us, or if you're just a startup, even need to get your licenses with the federal and the state to start with. So we have some resources here. We also have our general guidelines for our own procurement regulations, as well as other free resources, our outreach events, videos, as well as SCORE or Maryland Business Center, who provide economic development type of assistance for you, help you to write a good statement or help you with your elevator speech, for example, how to put your how to make sure that you have your finances together. So those are some good resources for you to tap in if you need help on that. I do want to show you, at least if you have not registered with us as a vendor, before I go there, before I go to the vendor registration side, I do want to show one tool, which is under the solicitation and contracts tab. By the way, we have the proposed awardee list here. Again, they are posted for 10 business days for you to see, and these are the awardees for the recent awards, as you can see. And these are some proposed awardee from earlier archived. Another thing is, let's go back here. Under contract search, that's another good tool for you to figure out if the county has a contract in your field for goods and services that you sell. So when you are in here, this is under Data Montgomery for Open Data Act. Under Actions, you can go to Query Data. I know that's an extra step that you need to do. So you are not in the data set directly. You have to go to Query Data Action tab. And then under here, I would do a search with a keyword. Let's say marketing, if that's your field. Marketing. Then you will see we have all these contracts that are have the word marketing in the contract description. If you scroll to the, well, on the left-hand side, these are the procurement specialist names and contact information here. And then if you go over here, then you'll see the contract description column, marketing services, many marketing services. Actually, let me make sure I have marketing instead of market. Okay. Vending, I don't know why I'm getting all this. Oh, I think some of these other fields have the word markets in there. So that's why it's pulled up some other other contracts. But you should be able to let me I can narrow it to services. Let's see if that will help. So I searched for marketing services. That did narrow down, sorry, search results. Many of these are marketing services, and you can see which company has it right now as the incumbent contractor and their location. I believe last time around we did reserve it under the local small business. That's why you will see most of the marketing service, all of the marketing services contractors are in Montgomery County. And then there are contact information of these prime contractors. The reason we have this is for the minority or female disabled owned business. If you want to work under a prime contractor as a subcontractor, this is this is their contact information here. Somehow I was drawing over here. And then they are under the Department of Department of Transportation and Transit Services. A lot of those are advertisement on the website. Why am I drawing a red line here? That's okay. And then these are the contact information from those guys that work in the department. And you can also see this column is the execution date of the contract. This column is the last column is the final expiration date of the contract. So some like this, the third one, the contracts are 5 years contracts. So for example, the third one, this one was signed in January 2024, and it will expire in January of 2029. So for the ones that you are interested in, for example, this one that's going to expire in 2026, May, or this one is expiring in January of 2026. So those are some upcoming opportunities that you will see a new solicitation that should either already be there or soon will be on our website. This one also February of 2026. So those will give you some idea that when the contract's going to expire and when the new solicitation will come out. Some of these we have the download button where you can look at the document itself. For documents that are not available, you can request them through the MPIA request, either through the buyer or the procurement specialists or through the MPIA coordinator in our office. So that's, I'm still drawing here. Do you guys see the red line on the screen?
Yes, we do.
I wonder how I can get rid of it.
Maybe unshare your screen and then
yeah.
try it
I'm
again.
going to a different website anyway. I will do that. So our vendor registration system will be the topic I'll talk about. Do I have any question on our website for now?
Yes.
How to navigate? Yeah.
Well, there's a question in the chat. What is the tentative time frame for the LCATS 3 and MCATS 3 recompete?
That would be a question to Brianna.
So at this time, the MCATS contract series does still have a few renewal options left, so I don't anticipate that'll be recompeted soon. I assume that the department will be executing those renewal options. As far as LCATS, we are waiting on a formal package from the using department still, so I do not have a tentative timeline on when that will be posted for resolicitation. So I would just keep checking our website periodically.
Thank you. Those are all the questions I see in the chat, Grace. Unless anybody has any questions they want to ask out loud. Okay. There's no more questions in the chat.
Okay, thank you. So let's move on to the next topic, which is our vendor registration system. Let me put the link in the, let me see, in the website. I want to use the vendor registration spelled out. Yeah, so the link is, hold on, let me show you. The link is www.montgomerycountymd.gov/vendor registration. So we migrated to this new vendor registration system since last September. If you have registered with us for years and you used our old central vendor registration system before, but have not come back to our new system since last September, please come to this website and we need you to link your old profile. We did move everybody's profile over here, but you need a log on to our new system to access your profile. So if you have registered with us before but have not updated your information in the new system since last September, please come to this website and find your profile, which I will show you how, and link back to your profile. If you are a brand new vendor that has never registered with Montgomery County, then this is the website you want to go to. Create an account and then get registered and certified with us before you can respond to our solicitations. So again, the website is here and it's also in the chat box. I will be using a different website because it's a demo, so I need to go to a test website to show you. But when you're here, there are two types of people. If you have never been to this new vendor registration site before, so you need a new logon. No matter if you have registered with us before in the old system or not, you need a new logon on this new website. So you will go to the first time to the site, create an account button. Once you go there, it will ask you for your email address, which will become your logon ID. So I would recommend to use an email account that is accessible in the future in case you leave the company or you need someone else also able to access this website. You should use a shared email address so that this other person can also access this central vendor registration system or county vendor registration system. Once you put your email address in, you do need to click on this to get a verification code and go to your email and get that code and come back to validate that email before you can move forward. So once you've done that, you will be able to put your password in, your first name, last name, your company name, company address, zip code, and then you can say create. At that point, you will have your logon ID and password. Logon ID would be your email address and the password you just created as your account on this website. Then that does not mean you finished your vendor registration. That's just to create your logon ID. So and now I'm using the test database. Again, please use the website link that I put in chat to go to the real production site. So I've already created my account. Then the second and after time when I come to this website, I just go to access your account. And I'm having a delay here. Let me try it again. Hold on. Let me find the link again. Give me 1 sec. There's apparently a glitch here. Okay, I will just use the live production and create something on the fly with you guys. So I'm gonna create a new account. Or actually, let me use the but I do have to verify my code first. I'm doing this with you guys. You know, you can do it on your computer at the same time so that we're doing it together. Okay. Verify code. So that's how you there's some rules there apparently. Let me see.
Grace, while you're doing that, can I just ask the vendors to raise their hand if they have registered in the vendor database?
Sure.
So if you're a vendor on the call now and you have already registered in the database, can you please either raise your hand or give us a thumbs up.
So apparently I have registered before. Let me try, see if I can find my registration account on this website.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So after you created your account, you will come to this website or this web page. I already created a fake company in there before, but if you have not, you will see just my vendor's link vendor profile or register as a new vendor. You will not see a list under the vendor name down here. But then in this case, there are two scenarios. If you have a old profile in our old vendor registration system already, instead of register new vendor, you should go to link vendor profile. Once you do that, if you still remember your old vendor ID, which is the VIN number, which is the CVRS ID, in the old system, and your password also, which is the VIN and VIN number that you used to access that old system. So this would be the information you put in. If you do not have those, then you want to go to forgot vendor ID. These are the vendor ID and password that we used. You used when you accessed the old CVRS prior to September of 2024. Then you click on I forgot it. Then we will ask for your tax ID that you registered in that old system, as well as the main address, your email address you used for that old profile. So again, this would be something that you have access to, the email address, because the vendor ID and password will be sent to this email address. And this email address also need to match what we have on file for your vendor registration when you registered in the old system. If none of these worked, you can you don't have access to that old email, or you cannot match, then the only way we can do is to send the email to this website, to this email address, and the finance people will have to match it and find you in the old system from the back end. So that's how you link to your old profile. If you are a brand new vendor, you just want to create a vendor registration information on this website, then you should click on register new vendor here. And under here, you have two options. If you are preparing to do business with a county, submit a proposal, or getting a contract from the county, then you will always register as a business. Even if you are sole proprietor, you're just one person show, but if you're behaving as a company to respond to our solicitations, then you please register as a business. The only people who are registering as an individual is if you are in one of the county's special programs run by housing or HHS, where you are landlord or some kind of human service, human and health services provider that the county is cutting your check for your services. That's when you register as an individual. But in our case, as office procurement, we are always dealing with whoever that are registering as a business. So if you click on register as a business, then these are your regular things that you should have as a business. Are you sole proprietor, LLC, corporation? Just select the one that fits you. And then for the 1099, usually is the box 3, unless it's very specific, it's rents or medical and healthcare payments or non-employee compensation, the majority, most likely your company would be under other income. And then this is your tax ID number, and tax ID number again. If you're sole proprietor, this would be your social security number. And your home address, not home, office address, your company's address. If you have a home office, that will be your home address. And then if your office address is within Montgomery County, we will ask you according to the zip code, most likely. Then we will later ask you, you are eligible, most likely you're eligible as a local small business certified company. Would you like to register as a sorry, I just saw a question in the chat box. It's a link above your question. That's the vendor registration system. Oh, how you got to this page from there. So if I go back, I already logged in. Let me log out. So this is the home page, right? Here, if you have never registered with us, then you want to do create an account first. If you have created that account, then when you go to access your account, you will log in with that account you just created, and then you will come to this page. When you are in this page, either you link back to your old vendor profile or you register as a new vendor. I hope that. So as you can see here, I had a fake tax ID number, so my verification failed. That's when I tried to demonstrate and created a new company there. So again, going back to registering as a new business and register as a business, come down here. Another thing is you need to put in NIGP codes. These are the commodity codes or services that your goods or services that you provide. So of course you wouldn't know those 5 digits codes by heart, I'm sure. So you can just type in a keyword like consulting, let's say. Consulting services, then you can select this one. That one will show. Then you can do again, consulting, administrative consulting. So you can select up to 100. We allow you to do as many as possible NIGP codes that fits your business. You can also say marketing, marketing services. So you can select as many, just type the keyword in, then you'll see the list that you can choose from. And then after that, you say, I understand, agree with this, and then you say register, then you will have your company there. Let me try, maybe just do a fake one again. Many members. So once you have the zip code within the county, then you will see the county selection up. Then you choose Montgomery County. This would be Grace. Let's call that first name. Grace. No. That's our thing. Register. Legal name. Let's mean our process. Okay. So it's telling me that my legal business name does not match with my tax ID number. So so when you have your things matched, when you click on this, you will go to the next screen. I wanted to show you the next screen fields for the local small business, but looks like I can move forward. Control this. It probably knows that number was too. Okay, now here we go. It's saying the address they suggested, the postal address. I'm gonna select that one. So the main site would be the address I put in. You can add more contact under your business, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So let's come back here. So now I have our dental shop up. And those are the most basic information that I've put in. I'm pending verification by finance to match the TIN number and my company ID. Of course, I'll fail again, but hopefully you guys will have it properly done. It usually take 24 to 48 hours for them to get that done. Then you will be in our system. One more thing I want to show is for the local small and minority-owned business certificates, this is under business classification certificate tab where you want to see when you click on this pen, then you will see that I can apply for these different certificates. If I'm interested in one of the local small business reserved solicitation, then the local small business, the LSBRP is what I want to apply for. I click on this. Then I need to answer a few questions regarding where's my office located. Do I have multiple offices in different county or states, which is allowed. However, your main principal place of business need to be in Montgomery County. Your business inception date, how many people you have on your payroll, and your gross sales for the last 3 years. If you are startup, just started last year, then just give us an estimate on how much you think you'll make for this year. $20,000, $10,000, whatever estimate that you can give us. We do give you the full certification if you upload all these documents to us. Again, if you are a startup, don't have any of this, you just need to click on to say, I am not able to provide this, but give us the reason. Like you can say, I just started my business last month. But as long as you provided all of this information to us, then put your contact information in there, digital signature when you submit, then your application will come to us. Actually, Michael Brown will be the one reviewing your application for the LSBRP certificate.
Grace, can I jump in one quick second?
Yes,
just
please.
one thing I want to point out while we're on this application
Yeah.
page here. Even if you do have a home office, and we do accept home offices, a lot of people just say, oh, I work from my home, and so I don't have a business lease, I don't have anything to upload. We still need proof of ownership, or if you're renting, a valid lease. So the fact that you work from home does not mean that you do not need to provide supporting documentation. So I just want to point that out. It'll make the process a lot quicker, because currently there's a lot of back and forth with vendors submitting applications, and then we have to say, no, you still need to upload proof of a valid lease or ownership, and it just takes longer. So if you do that right off the bat, it just kind of saves time on the application. That's all I just want to add.
Thank you, Michael. So if I work in my basement of my home, can I just upload my driver's license? Would that with my home address on there, would that suffice? Or I need to upload the deed?
No, the driver's license or a recent utility bill will accept, or you can go to the State Department of Assessment and Taxation and do a real property search and pull out scan a page showing, yourself as owner. We'll accept all that, but we need some documentation just to say that you truly live there. And the reason being, like, sometimes we have really, you know, advantageous solicitations out that a lot of people are interested in, and you'll get folks from other jurisdictions trying to say that they'll use relatives' addresses and things of that nature, whatever. So we really need to verify that you're truly running your business from that location, and you are in fact the owner. It's not the address of a friend or an employee. We've seen that in the past. So just to verify that you are truly the owner of that location.
Thank you. So this is the LCBRP one. I also want to quickly show the MFD one, which is we do not certify minority female disabled. We accept 6 different certificates. So let's say I'm minority owned as well as women owned. Then you just need to select I'm Asian American, certifying agency is MDOT, and then you need to upload that certification document from MDOT, certification number, expiration date. And then for women, I'm certified by WeBank. Again, upload that document of certificate, and then that's all you need to do. We just want to see the certificate that you already got from these other agencies. Then when you say submit, then Alvin Boss will receive it from our end, and he will be reviewing and give proof or deny or ask for more documents from your end. So that's pretty much also on your homepage. You can set up the direct deposit ACH with finance. This will give you a form to fill out. So that's the vendor registration site. We will have another workshop in our fall event, which is on November 5th. And Bethany will post that information very soon on our event advertisement on our website. And before we, I'm sorry I took too long. There is a question, 3 years of tax return, which would not exist for startup. Right. So like I said, if you don't have all of that, you just need to tell us why you don't have it. All you need to say is, I'm a startup. I started my business last year or this year. You can say, I'm not able to provide this document, and because I'm a startup, just started last month. That's all you need to do here. But whatever document you have, we would like to have it. And then there's a question I think maybe Sharonda can answer. Oh yeah, you did. Okay. About the proposed awardee. Do you want to talk about it a little bit? Or that answers the question. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. About the 30 days of
Oh, that was just an announcement, a clarification on how we
yeah,
post
go ahead.
awardees. Yeah, so we post our proposed awardees initially for 30 days in the initial table that you saw way back when Grace started. And then
Yeah,
the
maybe
following
Sharonda.
table are all awardees, regardless of when they were posted, just for if you're interested in looking at awardees from years past. So you can scroll down, you can use that search bar to narrow down your search if you're looking for a particular solicitation. And then you can see the proposed awardees and when they were published.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I'm sorry, I probably ran over. I didn't get enough time for Q&A, but hopefully if you had a question, you already put it in the chat box and we already answered it. I don't see any more question, and we're at 11. So we will conclude this month's open house. Again, join us on our fall event in November. And we will see you next month. Bethany, what's the topic for the October open house?
The topic for the October open house is, I will pull it up here. In the meantime, yes, please make sure to attend our open house. It's held the third Wednesday of every month, and the topics rotate. I will pull up the topic in a minute. And we have our fall event, as Grace mentioned, on November 5th. And make sure to, if you are interested in registering for our vendor database and need some extra help with that, we'll have a vendor registration workshop. Well, you can bring your laptop and all your documentation with you, and you can get fully registered on November 5th at our fall event. So our next open house is October 15th, and the topic is what to consider when responding to an IFB, invitation for bid.
Thank you, Bethany. I have a question. Can I reach out to someone to get a connection to the Office of Human Resources? Again, you can go to the Contact Us page to find the Human Resources contract administrators' names. In this case, I think they're smaller company, smaller departments, so they probably don't have many people. Oh yeah, there's just one person on there. I'll put her name here for you to. I'll respond to your email, so you have her name. Jennifer is their contract administrator. And now.
She got it.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm sorry I ran over for 3 minutes, and we'll see you next month at our open house in October. Thank you. Bye-bye.